Yeah. 4.6 is upon us, and let's hope we get a bit of a different meta. We've already seen that Yalan is not gonna, go anywhere, so isn't the Thundering Manifestation, but at least everything's been curbed a bit. We got some new cards, so we'll see where the meta goes from here.
Indeed, indeed. And speaking of Yelan, it looks like the person who actually started their match is going to be a Yelan match. It's going to be your good friend Martin Z over here. So we're actually going to take a look at that. Don't worry. I am producing and doing some stuff on the side at the same time, so just do bear with me. But isn't it good to be back? I miss casting.
Yeah, for sure. Not sure if I would have missed casting like all of the Jed games, but
True.
you know, we're gonna have to see how it shakes out. I'm really excited for, and especially Kuki. I don't know, Kuki is like, I'm not sure if she's going to be really good, but she has like the sort of flexibility and like interesting, corners of her abilities that really like make her seem like she could be something.
You know what? I changed my mind. We're watching Benzu.
Yeah, let's
You'll see
go.
why. You'll see why I picked it. Their opponent is something that we were talking about earlier about Cookie and Linny.
Yeah,
Load, please.
I've been trying to get you to watch Binzo the entire time. I'm not sure if you noticed.
No, I know. Let's so, okay, first off,
All right.
hello, we're here now, and it's not a second
Yeah.
stream. I'm definitely ready. Anyway, we're here. Let's
Yeah.
go.
It is Squibble. Squibble, very versed in the Overburn, was the person, as far as I can tell, who popularized the RXN deck back in the day,
Very
like
much
Raiden, Nahida, and Fischl.
Yeah, everyone called them Mad Lad, and look at where it ended up being one of the most popular decks, I would say, in the TCG scene.
I was like, just said Fischl. I meant Xiangling, of course.
Also,
But yeah, Kuki coming down. We're gonna see a decent amount of switching. Kuki already in trouble, but that's the great thing about her. You can switch her out and have her be passively healed back up. Artifact already equipped. I think that was a Varukasha, right?
looks like it,
Yeah. Yeah, can you see some new cards? Very aggressive deck here from Benzu. Of course, Burn, always kind of known for the sort of very quick kill potential. Also, we got, actually, I forget what that card is called, the new card, but essentially it means that there's some cards that are shuffled into the top of the deck, and if you draw them, you can deal some extra damage on your characters. It can really facilitate some early damage and some very quick kills. So we're gonna have to see how quick Binzu can find a mark here.
I think a white one particularly is a very fun card to have. Although I think for the most part it's pretty balanced. Sometimes people don't really like it because they feel like they'll never draw it in the first place, and then you have to draw those cards again. So you need to have like some like on-demand draw in your deck if you want to actually.
Yeah. It's going to use... Oh, not quite yet. It's probably gonna jump over back to Kale. Burst is up, so maybe that's the choice here. Although we're gonna have to wait for what Skibble does. Only on 5 HP, like... there's a possibility you could take an L here to Tandoori, but I don't think you worry too much about that.
Did you get a chance to check the script or not?
I did pull up the deck at some point, but I think I'd only checked about if it had the talent card in it, so I can't really say right now. Yeah, so it has Kuki talent card, but I didn't look at the full deck. It would make sense considering that obviously this is sort of a big quick swap deck, with a left to right deck. So, Tandoori's obviously works best when you can get multiple skills off in a turn. It's just gonna put the prop arrow down.
I don't think it'll actually happen. But but there is currently a bug going on with Lenny and Kuki's interaction. Lenny drops an overload for the swap, and that also bugs his thing. But the thing about it is that if Lenny uses his heal, he also heals, but that heal ends up getting pushed to the next character. So it's a very strange spaghetti code moment.
Yeah. And for that matter, the next character is Kuki, who's already decently far low, so could really appreciate.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, haven't seen much Nahida yet. Sitting there unscathed.
Seeing Kali just kind of throw out as much DPS as possible. We'll have done that in a while.
Gonna take the quick swap over now, though. I think that was that a gilded that was put down?
Yeah, probably because they have Binzu has 2 shadows right now. So.
Yeah, there goes Kale, and we might see with the guild. No, okay, it's not gilded.
No. We will see in a second.
Either way, we're gonna see a normal skill here. And I would say Binzu's kind of backed into a corner already. Definitely having lost the damage race in a deck that I think wants to come out with the damage pretty quickly. This is tough. Yeah. Not sure if Squibble is yeah, it's just gonna pass here. Not sure if they're playing Covenant of Rock, otherwise Klee might have even been in danger here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nahida is just gonna tank in the end phase here. 13 health left to the I think it's 18 on the other side.
Friendship. Let's go. That's weird. I just seeing a card go back in and then the card come right back out.
Yeah, I've drawn both of the cards at this point, so we're gonna have to see if this is like a huge damage turn coming up. That's a lot of Pyro Dice, at least.
Indeed. How do you want to play this out? There's so many things you can do. It would be nice to see how many cards left Binzu has in their hand, actually, because they have so many things they can do with it. No healing, though, really does put Binzu in a little bit of a deficit to try and win that damage race.
Yeah, he's gonna put down a Chang the 9th even this late. We're gonna see if that still pays off. Nahida putting down the skill now as well. It's going to do 1 to both, so that's down to 8 HP. But I think Nahida is not long for this world in this this case.
Burst does a lot of damage. Oh, hello, treasure hunt. Wait, is this the time to pop off? Let's see. Okay, throw it in your hand. I'm gonna spend the Dender dice. Pulling out Sataria. Okay.
Finds another Dendro Resonance, not what you're looking for right now. Finds the treasure. Finds a decent amount of setup cards though. Taramaro, Chang the 9th coming down.
Like, you should be able to draw another treasure up. No, this is roll.
Yeah, we've certainly spent a lot of dice to, sit here at 3 cards and 6 dice now.
Not sure, what was the NSC for there? Oh wait, they're spending their entire hand for Sataria. Oh wow, okay.
Ooh. Yeah, we got some dice back here.
We're fishing for a flag cost?
So how much is this? Not much. Okay.
Four's not bad.
Yeah.
Reorienting to Omnis, huh? Do they want to double Dendro Res end phase?
Okay, fair enough, but at the same time, you can use Omnis for Dendro Res.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, Let him cook.
Yeah. Well, Nahida probably is gonna burst here. I don't think you really want to let that energy go to waste. And then it's just Klee left. No equipment. 2 Dendro Res. I mean, of course the Dendro Res will do a lot in the end phase, but like... You're still going to be left with like 1 versus 2 characters, most likely.
Yeah, I think the thing that is tough is that since everyone's applied to Dendro instead of Pyro, so it won't have that much effectiveness. Oh, Judgment. Oh wait, that's really bad. Oh no, they can't play Dendro Res anymore.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to survive here. Jump over to Linny. Still have 3 dice to do stuff. And turn on Binzu's side. And I think that's gonna be it for Nahida.
Cool. Yeah, Gambler's chaining using the 4 princess.
Yeah, it might even be the end of the game then.
No, we could have seen the Kuki thing here. No, they don't have it. Oh no, maybe that's one.
Jump over to Klee. We got a decent amount of end phase damage, so 1 more shot should be able to do it.
Yep.
And yeah, Squibble winning round number 1.
I respect Binzu for the crazy drugs. I'm like, why are you playing Sataria? Oh, that's why. I see.
Yeah, I have a feeling that at some point today, Binzu's gonna pop off with this deck, and we're not gonna watch it.
We're not gonna watch it. No, not like this. But next up, let's see what we have here. I think we have DVD here with a crab match going on. So let's see what they're doing.
Yeah, crab is interesting. Sort of a new wave of stall or more juggernaut deck.
Yeah, I definitely classify more as a juggernaut. Whoa, double Herald too. Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
what is happening here? Snowy.
We're up against the Lecter. That's a freeze though.
What do you think about? I mean, crab is of course going to be the main dish, but what do you think of Herald?
Oh yeah, Herald and Lecter. Herald is. I think all of us experienced the trial the same way as absolute agony.
Oh no, I'd say I don't remember. I remember having like an okay time, but it's probably the
like 3 of it with like each with talent cards, so they all like reduce your increase your dice costs.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I see the problem.
Yeah, like the only thing you can do is like really play play token spam, which really worked well. Like I played an old finale deck against it; it worked. But yeah, overall, it seems like a very a sort of new kind of stall, which is much more focused on like slowing your opponent's agenda.
Most definitely.
And with freeze available in this case as well, and okay, the other side is like full Herald freeze, which I really want to see if that is a deck that is going to like stick around and actually do stuff. Of course, we have. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think Herald freeze. I think it's. I don't know. I feel like it has to be like the stronger strike because, like, outside of it, like I don't know, like maybe you could play like a micro charge, but that's really all I can think of that like really suits Herald and their abilities.
Yeah, like the other thing I could see is sort of like a more setup focused deck. Like, I mean, obviously bin isn't a thing anymore, but something that really needs like a bunch of cards to pop off in a later turn. You play Lecter, do a lot of stuff with Lecter, tank with it, and sort of slow down your opponent while you're trying to build up.
Also, you know what is interesting? I've just noticed that Snowy is purposely playing Mirror Maid just in the Kuki, right?
Yeah, that and I think Mirror Maiden. I mean, you're playing it with double Storm Terror, so I think we might even see the Mirror Maiden talent card that also like slows down your opponent switching.
Absolutely, that would be huge. Just have every debuff on the board. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that you can call this like pestilence, unironically. Well, if you do play that, you will be able to lay the skill. But I don't know how worth it that is. Oh, look at that dice cost. That just feels bad.
Oh.
That just feels bad.
Yeah, I guess Frozen as well. Every single character on DVD aside Frozen, right?
Yeah, I think they what is it? I think it was either the Senora debuff or it was the Fatui Ambushers. Because they did have Fatui Ambushers in the top 50.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess coming back to Crab for a bit. I think I'm not sure if we're ready for Crab yet.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I feel like the current cards you can play with Crab won't push it over the edge. It's going to be like a good rogue deck. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe it is just going to be insane. But I think it's more likely going to be like a good rogue deck that just takes advantage of like the decent shielders we have right now. But eventually there will come along a shielder that is going to push it over the edge, and we're all gonna like scream.
I do kind of wonder who that would be, like someone who can like really consistently generate that level of shields. Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Because like if you put like Navia in like the TCG, but she needs those shields, so Crab is actually anti-synergy. Swap them back to Herald. I know how earlier you said like, oh wait, no, it's like Lecter, no Herald. I'm just like Herald if it's really even. If it's really even, their name. I call them Lecter too, because I'm just like, oh, it's the Abyss people.
Yeah. They are some of the most annoying enemies, like in both. I feel like both in TCG and the real game. It still baffles me that like it has become a bit less, but it still baffles me just how well the TCG reflects like the reality in the actual game.
Yeah, like look at that. Herald's eating his own medicine right now. Oh, the cleanse, let's go. Okay. Wait, we're swapping the Crab now. Okay, 16 shield. You can definitely do a lot with that.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I
really the extra damage for a while here.
Yeah, one thing I really like about Crab is that since it has the prepare skill, it does actually affect. You know, if someone hits you back, you will lose damage, which is really nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while until anybody takes damage here. Or sorry, it'll take a while until the Crab takes damage.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to chew through all of that. Ooh, oh no! Is that Fatui Ambushers locking them down to freeze?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's so bad!
Like, they can't do a prepare skill because they get frozen.
Yeah.
We'll have to use the cap
wow, the
card
cleanse though! Wait a minute. Okay. Wait, no, but Mirror Mage just freezes you, huh? Oh wait, they have no dice.
Yeah. And burst will come down.
Oh,
big damage.
Oh my goodness.
Goodbye.
Good. Nice knowing you, Mirror Mage. Same 3.4.
Yeah, like, I think the problem is sort of like, if you're playing a slow deck against the Crab is just gonna scale to infinity.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I just realized that Herald hasn't even brought him revive yet.
Yeah.
Like at this rate, like you'd expect them to like there's no AOE in like the opposing deck, but he definitely is surprised that they're even alive still.
Not the best dice, but you know, has a decent amount of cards in hand, so should be able to do it. Also, once again, another deck that Tenacity just, you know, pushes to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, Tenacity is really I didn't even consider that Tenacity would be feeding Crab, like effectively speaking.
Yeah.
It's really cool that it exists. I remember, I don't know, sometimes it comes to the debate when it was first out that like Tenacity is like too overpowered, but then the meta changed to be too aggressive, so then Tenacity was just never played.
I still think Tenacity is one of the most powerful cards in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. being able to have that overshield plus the dice is always really, really broken. It's just a question of you can fit it in nowadays.
Yeah, like the full stall hasn't really been popular for a while, but I feel like every time a new good stall comes out, like tenacity is just right back at the top.
Yeah, it's right. I'm back. I'm back for more. I want to do 4 days. So over there. Oh, I just realized. Oh, you know what? No wonder. Senora's being so consistent on Zoe's side. Senora's talent. Did nothing about that.
Yeah. Yeah, playing double Storm Terrors will get you those. Might get frozen here though if you don't switch off. But if you switch off, like obviously you're on. Like it's rock in a hard place.
Oh, I think that Lecter is done for. Right? I think you could... Oh no, actually, I think the Lotus is saving them just enough.
Yeah. So that Lecter still has revive, I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow, nice fast swap. Very
swap.
nice.
Jumping over. Oh, doesn't have revive, I guess.
Yeah, no, they already used it up.
Fair enough.
Just Senora and me, just the crab. Well, the Senora does have a revive, so let's see if she can break through crab. Probably not. Okay, Hydra Res, good.
Yeah. It's probably just trying to, get into the pyro and really try to, throw some hands from there. But yeah, it'd have to be 26 damage right now, and that's like not even taking into account that obviously you're gaining more shields as you go. Like Layla's skill is down right now. You obviously have tenacity for next turn. This crab is probably gonna take 30 plus damage before it can go down.
Yeah.
Or obviously it's not going to take that because the game is not going to last that.
Yeah, definitely not. I think it is interesting how instead of making the stun mechanic that exists in the other enemies for TCG, they were able to just make it so that crab once the shield is down, they really are just screwed, which is really interesting.
Yeah, Smart here is not going to attack again because Layla's skill is just about to proc, and he's going to just get a freeze next turn.
Yeah. Oh no! Their Herald is on 1 HP and they drew talent. Oh. Oh nah, you know what's happening.
Yeah, this game is kind of over. I just don't see how a single Senora can pull this back.
Yeah, she really needs damage boosters if she wants to pull out of this. If she can her goal is really just to take out Herald and crab. Layla is a potato, so she won't survive. Yeah, Snowy realized that oh shoot, I'm about to make everything cost way more if I do this. Let's see, and yeah, that's a tenacity overshield as well. And since the turn hasn't pushed the shield over to crab, they can't even actually kill from skill. They have to burst if they want that kill. So it really is, like you said, a rock in a hard place.
Yep. No good decisions left.
Yeah, so they're gonna be waiting out.
Only slightly less bad ones.
How do you feel about some of the other Abyssians which can be added into the game? Because we have the Thunder guy, we have the Cryo one, which has never showed up in the Abyss, and we have the Geo one.
I might have never actually ran into some of those. I didn't know there was a Cryo Lecter or something.
It is only in what's it called? It's only in story mode.
Oh, yeah. Either way, I would love it if we got some more of the smaller hilly churls. Actually, I don't know, just the little Samba churls, you know.
The salmon trails, they all exist in NPC battles. They have
exactly
a lot of interesting mechanics. I like the Dendro one. I know it does like inflict some sort of debuff that like reduces swapping. I think.
Yeah, or like the I don't know, the Geo one is always fun. I don't know. I would really like to see that, but obviously, I don't know. I just don't think they'd want to put minor characters into the TCG.
I think at some point they could be used. I think what they have to do is figure out how they want to do a Hilly like resonance or some of the sorts, because all the Hilly Trills come with a passive that allows them to immediately after they take action they can hide away and they can swap to the next character. So it's like hard to balance that. But speaking of hard to balance, Crab is about to drop a burst. Here it goes. Oh! Oh my goodness! Just threw the rock at them.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Crab is here.
Maybe Crab is here. I mean, there is a, you know, I think Crab will definitely exist, and it is a good sort of like I don't know about counter pick. Maybe sort of like an off meta pick to like really throw people off if they have certain types of decks. But there is the advent of freeze and certain combo types, which would definitely cause you some issues. But in that scenario, stall versus stall, Crab will be the stall breaker.
Yeah, and the other thing I will say is, with Sarai Island coming out now, like if we go into a slower meta, we might be seeing it more as a sort of a tech card, and Crab doesn't really care.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it doesn't heal that much. It really shields me.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go ahead. Let me open the sheet really quick and let's get our statistics down on who has what. They do the statistics page now. Let me see here. Just grab it.
Yeah. Yelan and Senora are still the most used characters.
Yep.
Yelan, Senora, Thundering Manifestation at 12, 11, and 11. Not too surprised there, quite frankly.
Yes. Oh wow! I log in immediately and I see just like 12 of them. That's crazy.
Yeah. We're also seeing less of the sort of we've seen sort of the Thundering Manifestation Pyro decks with like Bennett and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lots of
doesn't. Yeah, haven't really seen it today. I don't think it's played much.
Yeah, not today. I know it was. I saw a good amount the other two tournaments because it was there for those. But yeah, Fire Station's always been like a good deck. It's been impossible to play thanks to you know the last meta being like way too fast even for itself. But
yeah, looking at some of the action cards, lots of Dunyazard and Chef Mao. Sort of jumping off of the Yayoi train at this point, I think.
It's a little weird. I was actually like trying to make a magic deck earlier with Yayoi, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this is like really weird now because you know, like you can't like do like any seed box cheese. You have to like go full Dunyazad if you want her to be able to, you know, like get her more accessibly.
Yeah, like I think the Dunyazad engine is going to become a lot more sort of the focus now, and I think I'm okay with that. Overall, it doesn't seem to be as sort of directly leading to these big combo turns than Yayoi did.
Yeah, most definitely. It's still interesting to see how like Yelan OTK has adapted as a result of trying to, you know, trying to get through this like whole like chain, because it still does work, and we actually we may see someone play Yelan OTK in the next round when it comes up, because it's gonna start in like 5 minutes. But Martin is still playing Yelan OTK, so
yeah, I think we have like let me just go through. I think we have like 8 people today showing up with it, so
yes.
Still relatively popular. Obviously today we have 37 entrants, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, pretty good.
Actually, I think one person missed check-in, so it's 36.
Alright, speaking of which, let me go ahead and flip over to the proper statistics page so we can see everybody on the line and what they're bringing. You're right, 11% Yelan Senora. Nothing's changed. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We got 2 Yellow Wanderers, some Lynette. Is there a reason Lynette fell off?
What now?
Is there a reason Lynette fell off? Like...
From 4.3, there was like the stall one, but then, of course, since the meta entirely shifted into combo, then stall can't survive, and then she's she's a character who can sustain herself a lot, so she didn't really have a place, in the combo meta.
I mean, maybe in the sort of slowed down meta we have now. Of course, we still have yellow OTK, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Maybe we can see those kind of decks come back.
Yeah. Lynette did find like one home with the Cube SC with Fischl, but generally speaking, I didn't really see a lot of people play that like at the upper echelons.
Yeah. One of Mug Kenki. Who brought Kenki?
Who brought Kenki? Identify yourself now. Who are you?
Trying to find it right now. Actually, should probably just control life.
Oh my god, yes.
It's okay. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce this because it is some Cyrillic in there, but I'm just gonna say go Gobubka. With Sayu Kenki Sara.
Sino Kenki Sara. Hey yo.
Sayu.
Oh, Sayu. What? and then Billy named the deck Roll Roll Roll. Okay.
Yeah.
I see. So we will. The next mount has started. Oh, I see something I am maximally interested because not only is it Martin Z's POV, but it is the Attila Sauce. Which I will have a wonderful time commentating because it is a chaotic deck that requires commentary. Otherwise, it makes literally no sense. And let's see.
Yeah.
Let's just get these things lined up. And
Also, you young whippersnappers will never understand the fear that Michael Kenki induces in us old schoolers.
Oh my goodness. Alright, let's flip over to the next match, which is starting in just a moment. Okay, it's not showing up. Give it a second. Oh, now as soon as I flipped away, it came back. Okay. Okay, OBS. I see how it is. Alright, here we are. So, Yelan OTK, like we just talked about. And I have not figured out a name for the top deck. It's something though, and I'll get to that in a moment.
Is it just Sign OTK again?
I think it definitely attributes to an OTK deck, but the thing about it is that it is sort of the second coming, as Attila calls it, of the jet of the hyper magic without using jet, which is wonderful because you thought you escaped jet meta. No, you didn't. It's back.
Yeah. Well, I feel like most of the time, if people have to adapt this drastically, like, yes, you might be able to construct a similar deck, but it's not going to be like the same strength as what it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm fine with that. Like, I'm fine with OTK decks as long as they have counterplay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but here is the basis for this deck here. So basically, what happens is that all these units sync up pretty well, but for the most part, what Mr. Pillow is going to be doing first is that they're going to be fishing for a card draw. Just all the card draw they can get. They want to be as greedy as possible and take all of it. And so that's why Yelan is really good since she has that on-demand draw for return shot.
Yeah.
Now,
it's actually kind of... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
This kind of reminds... Like, from the construction, it somewhat reminds me of the old... Ganyu Singcho Sino decks, but I think it plays a decent amount different. Like, we're not going suicide lead whatchamacall Nahida here to just inflict damage. We are from the get-go trying to set up Yelan Burst.
Yeah, and the interesting thing that I learned when Attila was coaching me on the deck is that you straight up don't even need Yelan Burst on Mr. Pillow, which is I'm just but why? I will feel so bad if she goes down early, which thankfully she won't, because it's a Yelan 1v1, so they'll leave each other with HP.
Yeah. But there is a leave it to me. 5 HP. Is there a possibility you can take that down with Thundering Manifestation?
Yes, it should be Electro Charge, which is +1, and the damage bonus from Lightning Rod, which is on her. So hopefully Martin knows, but let's see how the Let's see how.
Or,
Yep.
or I guess cares. I'm not sure if that's like the biggest target, but I think it should be important.
Yeah, I think it is definitely important to take her out, even if it like realistically won't change the game plan. Yeah, it looks like they're counting out if it's worth it or not. But yeah, pretty much, as much as I call it like like the second coming of Jet, there is no actual Jet. The Jet replacement is our good friend, Undersea Treasure Hunt. Did you get a chance to like read that one? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem as, consistent as, like, you can't really do the setups too well with it. You just have to hope that you draw enough of them and really get stuff out of it.
Yeah, we'll see how Mr. Pillow plays through this match. Getting burst off is very huge, and definitely Martin should respond with a burst back four. They will be at a little bit of a disadvantage, but anyway. Yeah, when I talked about Mr. Pillow wanting to draw everything, that's because that's where the treasure aspect of this deck is based on. You want to draw basically your entire hand, and then you're able to drop treasures into your hand and then guarantee drawing more treasures, effectively speaking. That's how I understand it.
Yeah, does have the Chang the Ninths down, but hasn't really started stacking them yet. We'll probably do that, I guess, with the Mentimetral turn later.
Yeah, most definitely. Either that, or it will be. Thankfully, since they were able to get their burst off, Nihida will be able to take great advantage on creating the boom reaction, but then also blocking it just off the normal attacks.
Yeah, like it seems like sort of. Yeah, it's just a regular combo deck. We're trying to get to Sino in the end, and are trying to do a billion normal attacks, which is like exactly what I'm not entirely sure if this is true with the Razor Razor Chongyun deck.
Xingqiu, yeah, right.
Razor Xingqiu Chongyun, obviously Razor Candace back in the day, with Sino TK back in the day. Like, we've seen this kind of deck before, and yeah, it's just the newest iteration, really.
Yep. I do believe Martin was able to get Yelan burst off, but it's already not looking good because it looks like Mr. Pill was able to take some sort of advantage. I probably ate a food and then was able to normal attack, and now already winning the winning the damage base by a little bit. It won't last long, but oh wait, but I haven't lost yet.
Yeah, like I think both of them are, like sort of in an even position right now. They've set up the Yelan burst. They took out each other's Yelan at this point.
Yeah.
They're even HP. Like, I think at this point we can't really say that anybody is favored.
Right. Fortunately, Martin had the opportunity to play Rhythm of the Great Dream and Gamblers on top of Thundering Manifestation. Looks like they must have not seen the line, or they want to save it for later. That would have been pretty nice to get 2 dice. Looks like, yeah, Mr. Pillow is still actionable. They're doing something over there.
Yeah, I presume he's gonna end first here to maybe get a big skill off start next turn. Maybe just a small. We'll see.
It's most likely
Covenant of Rock.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wait,
NSC.
is there?
Yeah.
Okay, but he can't. Yeah, okay. NSC's fine.
Should be able to tune one thing. I think. That's a good question. Yeah,
I feel like I would have probably. I might have tuned Liar Song just because you, at this point, have no access to draw.
Yeah.
Or an artifact to use it with.
Yeah.
Of course, if you draw, Gilded Dreams at this point, you would regret it.
Yeah, most definitely. Speaking of draw, though, thanks to that reaction, it triggered the Chang the Ninth on Mr. Pills, and I think they might overdraw, if I'm not mistaken, or they might just be 2 off, which lucky them.
It is pretty low at this point. You just want to get the skill out, and yeah, you're probably gonna pay for it with your life, and then Sino will have to do the cleanup. Could be a bit in trouble though, as like you know, Martin does have gamblers, so we'll probably be able to like put out enough damage to take down Sino.
Yeah.
This turn as well.
Oh,
So you're gonna probably have to use Lotus Crisp if you have it on Sino, and at that point, obviously you can't use Minty. You already used Minty on Nahida, to be fair. So we're gonna have to see if that's like if you're gonna have enough dice to really 50k without Minty. Minty meat rolls do essentially give you 2 extra dice, which is like more than most cards can give you.
Yeah, most definitely. Also, earlier, Mr. Pillow just dropped all the treasure into their deck, and they are already starting to draw some. Looks like... Yeah, they will be able to proc Sealy right now. Alright, normal attack. I'm a little bit worried about Nahida because she did just put Lightning Rod on herself. And of course, we know Thundering Manifestation can do a significant amount of damage. No damage boosting, though, so can't get that break point of 1.
Yeah. I think that's fine, though. Like, you're okay with having the Lightning Rod. Just, like, if Nahida goes down, Nahida goes down. And if not, you still have, like, a bit of extra stuff to do.
Yeah.
I think the meat rolls were mostly just used to get the Chef Mao proc, rather than really get all of the normal attacks out that you can.
Yeah. A good move from Martin, getting Lotus up. There we go. Okay. Nahida on the ropes now. Do wonder what she's gonna do. I would probably try and maybe go for the 3 cost, since I know she's gonna fall out.
The problem is with the 3 cost, like if you have to choose for it, the problem really is like Thundering Manifestation is so low already that it's probably not going to come into effect.
That is
like
true.
The passive.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Mr. Pillow's just gonna win this round, isn't he?
Oh no. Oh no, here it comes.
Another Bloom Core. Yeah, it's still not enough.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh boy. And that's gonna be the turn for Martin.
Yeah. Well, there's no artifacts to destroy the War Princess either, unfortunately.
Yeah, kind of got a bit unlucky with not drawing enough artifacts, especially not the Gilded for the Lyre Song.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, like in hindsight, I would say maybe yes, shooting the Lyre Song was the right decision in like the scenario we're in now, but like maybe the only way you come back at this point is if you draw the Gilded and use it with Lyre Song.
Yeah.
So maybe Martin was just playing for the outs.
Yeah, no, we're definitely seeing Mr. Pillows use the full extent of Treasure. Now, I will say, though, is that they do need to start drawing again, because, you know, as much as Treasure is really cool, you need to have that continuous draw, which let's see if they draw something here. I don't think they do. That's Gamblers, right? Yeah. No draw yet. So their turn. Oh, wait, no, there's 8 dice, though.
Yeah, it's 8 dice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Let's see. Really praying for that Gilded. Let's see what can happen. Ooh.
Yeah, that's gotta be that.
Yeah.
GG's.
Here comes one more hit though. Senor never dies once.
All right, yes, that's fair enough.
Nope, never mind. Never mind. GG's.
I like the deck. I like it.
Yes, it's very chaotic, and like you said earlier, this does actually, the whole list does actually work with Chongyun Razor Xingqiu, and I had a lot of fun with that one. I still like the Sino variant, of course, because you're taking characters that you won't really typically use. So if you're in a tournament format, then you don't have to worry about that stuff. But overall, I do quite like both versions. The general idea of the list, it does take a good amount of skill to try and like manage how many cards you're dealing with, but it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, people who've listened to my casting a couple times know that I do like to use my Candace Razor deck still in most PvE scenarios. I might look at this one as a replacement. Because kind of seems to work relatively similar, but be a bit more powerful nowadays.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more action card based, but for the most part, with that OTK, most definitely has that sort of vibe. Now, I am resizing someone's screen really quick. I'm surprised this match is still actually going, because it does seem they're fighting a sort of an more aggressive deck, but we will see what it is in just a moment. Let's see here. Excited because I think we have something from yesterday that is very fun. Let's go ahead and drop into this match right here. Oh my! what a moment to step in.
Alrighty, what do we have? Take down onto Lenny. We got Ishtaha and the Herald.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
There you go. This is something we saw Zenon play yesterday, and I think they did pretty well with it. And I do like the concept of the deck. So let's see how far they go with it.
Yeah, Ishtaha, I don't know. Ishtaha has never been the best deck in the game, but since release has sort of like just lingered in tier 1.5, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Like if the guy works with like your team comp, he's just like super freaking consistent, you know?
Yeah.
And then he'll like disappear for like maybe a little bit. I think the thing about Ishtaha is that like it's weird to play him sometimes because you know like I think his teammates matter so much, and then also you know whoever you're facing, because if you can't absorb elements, then it starts to become a big issue for you.
Also, I like Ishtaha and Benedix, especially because they're some of the few decks that really like to spend a decent amount of time on Bennett.
Yeah.
Use them as more of an on-fielder than just a buffer.
Yeah, most definitely. Being able to pivot between both of them and use both their strings, and then Ishtaha just like he does so much damage when Bennett's on the field, when Bennett bursts up.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does get off, because Shin does have talent in hand to make Bennett burst even better. I do wonder how long this game has been going on, seeing how Lenny has already fallen, but.
I also do want to see like how the future of Bennett Herald looks like. Just because I do kind of like the sort of simplified games that Herald gets you into, where he can't do that much. Meanwhile, Bennett obviously works super well if you can get him set up. I don't think that Shin is playing like all the way into like Aquila Favonia and Tenacity here or something, but even still, like Bennett just being able to continuously heal and sort of just be this anchor for the team, can really be amplified by what the Herald can bring to the table.
Yeah, Herald with Bennett burst is definitely really strong, because especially if they go down after the revive, they'll also get the damage bonus, so it's like plus 3 total attack to like everything, which is pretty good. What are we doing on Kuki? Looking for drawing something out. It's probably Shadow of the Sand King, if I'm not mistaken. Also, interestingly, the Yao Yao's in this deck, so you get even more healing out of everything.
Yeah, like is obviously the replacement to Nahida from what we saw earlier on Squibble's side.
Yep.
It's gonna deal obviously a decent bit less damage, but will help you keep Kuki in the game for longer and get more rotations in. I'm not entirely sure what I prefer out of those two. Also, the question is at this point, like, are they playing sort of talent card, like the Kuki talent card, and maybe even like Stormcarriers?
Yeah. Kuki talent card would go pretty crazy here, especially because now that they have the Yao Yao skill out, or sorry, the Yao Yao burst status out, that they can actually combine both of these statuses together and start just like, you know, I deal like 4 damage, a little more than that, I think. Let me do the math. Hold on.
Yeah, skill is obviously not out right now for Kuki, but yeah, doing a bunch of swaps and just getting quicken, reapplied and reapplied and reapplied. Will get you. Will make you really happy.
It is a dream when I was trying to like mess around with Kuki decks. Oh, but unfortunately Asa
Oh,
does 5
goodbye.
damage. Look at that crunch. He's gone.
Yeah, it was more of a sacrifice, I guess. But the
Mhm.
problem is, you just don't have the damage to come back here. I think. Still
Shin.
4 dice on Shin's side as well.
Oh my goodness, even the punch is already 4 damage. Gone. Yeah.
That's gamblers as well, and that
Mhm.
should be all she wrote.
Oh Shin, you gotta finish it with the burst. No. GG's.
Ah!
GG's. It's okay. That would have been sick though. All right, I think that's everyone I
How could
have
you,
at
Carlos?
least.
How could you?
Let's see here. Who else might I have? Let's see, because we covered, yeah, basically everyone except for Binzu. Let me check how Binzu's match went. I want to ask them for a replay. Let's see here. Check the brackets. Oh, that's right. Okay, so here's a little bit of the lore if you're checking Battlefly. So what's it called? Someone who made the brackets can all have custom names, and then so like someone accidentally like flubbed the naming on Asia, so it was spelled wrong, and now just every bracket has a stupid name. So today's bracket for Europe is Europe plays Yelan OTK trash can. Oh my goodness, let's see here. Where is Binzu? Let's see if he... Oh, Binzu got a bye. No wonder he stopped playing. All right. I think in that case, I think we're good to jump to a break while we're waiting for everyone to finish up because we still do have a good amount of people who have yet to actually finish their matches. So,
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
bye bye.
welcome back.
Yeah, a bit of a longer round. Unfortunately, yeah, there was nothing really we could do, because people were playing out their games. So we had to wait for a while. But I hope you all stuck around because we do have something very spicy, in my opinion, coming up right now. So
Yeah, week one always. I don't know. It's not just that people are trying the new stuff, but also like every time new stuff comes around, everybody brings their pet deck back. It's like
yeah,
this time for sure.
this time for sure.
For sure.
That's fun. That's a funny way to describe it. I've not heard like using the word like pet deck in a while. Let me see here. So we do, and speaking of pet decks, we are going to have cooking. So let's see what happens here in this match right now.
All right, we do have Kababga with the Sayu, Kenki, Sara versus Carlos, bringing Kuki Yayo.
It is certainly something. I don't even know what the game plan is on the Sara side of things, because like Kenki doesn't do direct damage, but of course you can like boost Sayu, so like I mean we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, like, I think overall it's just sort of a superconduct deck.
Right.
Like doing the old Kenki stuff, like getting a billion superconductant swells and just trying to beat down your opponent with it. Already onto energy, might be able to burst this round. And Kenki's burst is still one of the scariest ones in the game if you have both.
You got both summons up. Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, regardless of like how much Kenki has changed, like that burst still does 4 + 1 + 1, and then swirl. So like,
yeah, and perhaps we get the superconduct out of it as well at that point. Like, just nuts.
Yeah, out the wazoo. We actually we saw someone yesterday in NA play Mono Animo of all things, and they played Kenki in it, and they were able to rip off a Kenki burst, which was hilarious.
Yeah. Seems like overall playing a relatively old school style, even though is playing Sayu, but not really going for the hugely stacked bench, not that much raw power in general. It's just trying to get good skills out and deal as much damage as possible through that.
Now,
this could be a huge double superconduct. No, it's just not gonna commit to that.
Now, would you believe me if I told you that last meta there was a very strange deck, sometimes played in competitive, which I mean I don't know why you would, but it was Dory, Kenki, and I think it was it One More Animo? I think it was One More Animo. So that's what this reminds me of. I'm like, huh, that looks familiar, except Dory's not here.
Yeah. I do like that TCG sometimes brings life to characters that aren't really that strong in the regular game, mostly because they're 4 stars.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like Lynette being like genuinely one of the better characters in more recent times. It's really fun.
Yeah, I like it a lot. She was actually able to like make use of like her like weird like healing mechanic, because they're like, oh, she's Fontanian, she must do self damage and then heal. It's like, why?
Yeah, we're still waiting for Farina to really make that, push that kind of playstyle over the edge.
I swear, Farina's gonna break the game if she ever comes out into the game. Like, being able to like already. Okay, here's the thing. Like, think about it, right? Like treasure hunt, and then it's just like heal mashing, like in the main game, right? Like you use your gene burst, and then in this game you have treasure hunt. You activate Farina burst, and you just throw like 6 treasures on the ground, and then it's over.
Yeah. By the way, in this deck, I could even see, like, with the sort of switch synergy, I could see the Crane Returns actually being a decent card.
Yeah. Oh, wait, are they going to get the kill? They have WGS plus the roll and boost. Oh, wait. Yeah, this kills. Next turn, this will kill. Oh, you better think of something, Carlos.
Yeah. Summons are down at this point. Kenki probably not coming back into this game with like a proper burst threat,
Yeah,
but
no,
has been
definitely
able
not.
to do a bunch of AoE damage so
Mhm.
far.
Thinking about what to, yeah, they're thinking about if they can bypass the heal by using pizza into this, but I'm not sure. Let's see here. We'll get a Voru value, which is nice. All right, throw the radish at him. Here comes the bowling ball. How much damage will it do? Eee! Ouch.
Yep.
Not that
The
bad.
4.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Carlos is getting low, but certainly has the threat of just sweeping with the gamblers here.
Mhm.
Has some decent amount of summons set up to deal a lot of damage in the end phase here.
Yeah. They're thinking about what they can do. They were thinking about playing, maybe tuning gamblers to playing gilded, which would be nice. Okay. Nice, but I would watch out. Sayu bowling ball is about to go in for another round, I think.
Mm.
Oh, nope. Oh, they're just gonna take a whack. All right.
Yeah. Back up to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Carlos is kind of running out of steam here, only down
Yep.
to 3 dice.
Yeah, most definitely. Even I don't even think Linny would be able to solo this. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's just gonna be right because of Fresh Wind and Freedom that was played earlier.
Yeah.
And well, now Linny just has to survive somehow.
Yeah, it took a while for that to activate. I'm like, oh, Fluff came in, but then you know, it didn't trigger until now. So okay.
He's gonna be able to take out Sayu here, but it's not enough to really stay alive.
Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, push it onto the Kenki. They drop a cryo summon. I would have definitely preferred swapping Sara. But oh wow, oh I see. They're fielding off the summon damage. Very smart.
Yeah, Sara going down to
Sacrificial
3
Sara
here.
times never change.
Yeah. Sara just doesn't have that much presence outside of her buff, and that's fine. It does more than enough, but it does outlive its usefulness eventually.
Ooh. Nice. Carlos will be able to play Gilded if absolutely necessary with their 2 Geo dice, but not sure if they're gonna do it. Alright. Oh, Toramaru, it's a little late though, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like, we'll need to tune here.
Yeah.
It's just gonna use Gilded for it.
Yeah,
Makes
fix
sense.
it up and then pull it back. There we go. Okay.
Like, you have the dice. The question is, do you have the breath to stay around here?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
And I
think
think
you know
Kenki
what's
Burst is
coming.
just enough. Yeah.
it's been a while since you've seen one of these, eh? Here it goes.
Yeet.
Off the board.
Goodbye.
GG's. Very quick game.
Kenki win?
A Kenki win, quite the rarity these days. We got 2 Kenki wins from yesterday and another one from today. So it's a sign Kenki's coming back, guys. No.
Let me quickly check how there was Kabaka, right?
Yeah. While you're doing that, I am going to jump into the next game. Here we have a pretty good lineup. I like this one a lot.
Yeah. Okay, that does put Kabapka at 2-1. So
okay,
not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the crab stall again. Okay, please take down your cards. I need to see the booty.
The what now?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Let's see here. Yes, but have you? I don't know. Have you gotten a chance to see this deck here with the Faruzan?
Okay. I'm able to see it, but I can definitely see how it works. Faruzan, like, sort of trying to bring back double animo. Honestly, a decent direction I think the TCG can go in for like a little while, just trying to sort of revive older archetypes. And yeah, Faruzan can do a lot to anchor. Obviously has the passive to just return to Faruzan every round.
Return to sender, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, good quick swap, good synergy with Lynette, and Linny obviously being able to provide, like, Linny is not one of the best sort of appliers of element in the modern era.
I mean, I think he's pretty good at applying for elements. It's just that he sometimes fits into decks weird.
Like, certainly not as flexible as maybe Fischl used to be, or still is for that matter.
We would not want official too. That's terrifying. Yeah, but yeah, specifically, yeah, to just mostly Faruzan. She like even like fielding herself, which I was the most surprised by, for her being a damage booster archetype. She really does boost herself a lot. Which is pretty surprising because you don't really expect that. You don't really see that from like Shenhe or Goro, like suddenly becoming like master DPSs just off ripping off their burst.
Yeah, and the whole her charge attack being like honestly really strong. It is kind of funny because it is kind of the people who are a bit deeper into the regular game know that like double Animo Faruzan as like a comp without like a big Animo carry is a thing in the base game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is kind of giving her the spotlight in the TCG that she does kind of deserve.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's actually something I haven't considered because like when I made a video about her yesterday, and I'm like, oh yeah, that is a comp that exists, huh? I didn't think about that. Coming onto the field, the next battle prepare skill comes down. Looking at 6 HP, 0 dice though. Herald might just start cooking Lenny alive, honestly.
Yeah, I hope you might have like this Covenant of Rock. It's just gonna switch stall it out with that, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. Yeah, good escape option.
I actually have a way to somehow get a burst out here.
They're just gonna push back to Faruzan. Yeah, still looking at a pretty healthy position. It's so nice that Herald has this infused NA and like bonus damage. It's really strong. Pushing to Crab.
Might see his ninjas are still come down.
Okay, pushing Lynette. All right. Stacking up on there. Definitely could drop a pizza. Herald would appreciate that significantly if they haven't eaten food yet.
Yeah. Like, the question is, like, are you just gonna try to find something with the Nizard?
Yeah. I do wonder if if they have any fast swaps, because they're looking at on-demand freeze, which unless they have that fast swap, I don't think Datapeo will fall for that, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Never mind. We have the Faruzan mechanic. That's a little bit of a detriment, unfortunately, because you want them to be forced to stay on Crab so you can start taking away their shields.
Yeah, I think overall it's not that bad. Because I think you really want to take advantage of, like, the swapping and the extra damage later, and I think you're very much fine just taking out Layla and the Herald here,
Right.
and then just trying to tackle the Crab as like its own entity.
Most definitely. Yeah, for the most part, like obviously we didn't get to see like certain pieces of the round, but Datapeo has been handling this pretty well. Seeing Faruzan at such high HP, effectively not touched, is pretty good for the scenario you want to be in for an aggro deck, which doesn't have too much healing, I would say. At least in the terms of food.
Yeah, DVD also kind of running out of cards at this point.
Yeah, not much to play.
It's still 20 HP behemoth.
Yeah. I do worry if Datapeo has Lynette talent, because this deck does run Lynette talent sometimes. We'll see if this version specifically does. But that's going to be 5 damage off, which, Lynette will be very close to knocking Crab out at that rate. Ooh, wow. That's a lot of damage off of a melt.
Yeah, we're probably gonna lose Layla here.
Most definitely.
The problem is, you know, Crab Burst is here, and somebody is going to have to pay the price for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like even if Lynette like chunked off a decent amount of Crab's shield, it wouldn't really matter at that rate. Because the other two characters have Hydro applied to them, so that's going to be a big vaporize.
This is rough.
Yeah, just thinking about it.
At the same time, like, DVD overall is starting to fall like relatively low in HP.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not sure if I don't think Lecter still has no, it still has Revive.
Revive is down. That's Pizza.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, neither character is long for this world really at this point.
Yeah. So you'll
Bursts
check it
are all up on Databayo's side.
Yeah, the revives are always with the angel wings. It's also I just really like the weird humor. It's just like, yeah, I fed Herald like a pizza. He likes it. He misses it from Conria. All right, that's
what are the Conria pizza toppings?
Good question. I don't know. What do I know? Like Conria is like based on like Greece. What do the Greek people eat?
I guess I mean, okay, if you want to go like go really stereotypically, you could go like Euro meat, but like probably like we're probably gonna see some feta and stuff, some nice stuff. Maybe even like frutti di mare.
Okay. Yeah. Also, there goes down Lynette. Although I'm not honestly that worried as much as Lynette is sort of the endgame carry in Databayo's deck. You know, they're sitting at a pretty decent position and Linny at 2 stacks, which is going to be a big problem. Gonna sacrifice, you know, Layla there. Interesting. And now just down to these two. Still got that healing proc, so got one more Lecter. That's not what you want.
Yeah, 17 HP left on DVD's side. And Databayo definitely a decent bit lower, but has a bunch of bursts available.
Can you imagine like someone who steps into the TCG and they're just like 17 HP? And what do you mean? You know, on the Crab, it's just like there's one character. It's like, what do you mean?
Also, I say 17. It's 21. I forgot about the double tenacity.
Yes, I heal myself. Yeah, it's like this is definitely the scenarios because I never really do the like count up for casting when we do like HP values. Even though I probably like should. There's like because I like, you know, never has been a character where like they've reached like this much absurd levels of shield like a competitive match, you know, like outside of like maybe Ito. But like now that Crab exists, like now you have to count it that way because otherwise it just sounds weird, right?
Like it's always like, especially like a team HP is never really like completely representative of like the game state. Like we're talking about that point about like overkill, like how much element is applied. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that factors into it, but at the same time I feel like it's always like a decent measure of like what's actually going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Lenny went ahead and dropped the skill. Interestingly, DVD did not use the Paimon there, or sorry, the Dunyarzad to do a chain off of Paimon. Maybe they know they have no more companion cards in hand, so they just want to save space. Oh, another ambushes. What do we roll into? Electro. Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. That's really bad.
Yeah. If Databayo has a the problem right now is if it triggers overload, you're not going to be able to take down the Lecter. Sorry, the Herald.
Yes.
Because you just don't have the dice. So yeah, it's just going to deal some damage. It's going to lose Linny here, and then Faruzan will have to carry it.
I have faith in Faruzan. There it goes. Because right now, Faruzan's set up for a clean kill. So if Databayo has Gamblers in hand, which this deck does run, they're actually going to completely cook them right now. Because thankfully also Faruzan Talent generates one more dice as well. Oh wait, well, they're out of dice. Never mind.
It's end of the turn. It's end of the turn.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Hash browns. Okay, they have some recompense. And draw. DVD might still be in this.
Yeah, this is. I would say this is overall not looking too good for Databayo. It's just especially like with an animal character and one
element.
like only one elemental application left.
Yeah.
On the entire opposing field, you're just not gonna be able to dish out the damage you want to.
Yeah, that crab shield, you know, already holding on. It's about to get 4 more right now. Let's see here. Oh, the freeze from Layla! Layla coming back from the grave. Hey, yo.
And yeah, that's probably gonna be all she wrote at that point.
Yeah, there's no getting past this. Oh, even a Lotus. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, honestly, no reason to put it down at this point.
Yeah. Oh, but it'd be funny.
That's the freeze. Databayo has to end turn, and then, you know, the burst comes back around to just, you know,
completely
say goodbye to Faruzan. That's gonna be the win for DVD.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, they can see it. That's fair. That's fair. It's a call. We could have seen the big damage though. There's so many crab emojis in chat. Oh my goodness. Everyone's just crab. I kind of think this. What's nice about this patch, I mean, like it's obviously not important, right? But like you can make a lot of memes out of all the like the silly things that have been happening in the meta, especially crab. See, I'm gonna go ahead and ask the players who wants to do a replay.
Yeah. What did I want to say? I wanted to say something. Yeah, that was gonna put DVD to 3-0, so still in the runnings for what's the price? What's the price today?
2 Welkins.
And they're one for the 2 Welkins.
Yep, and they're using. There's a lot of different ways people are playing crab, which is funny because this one I'd call like the cold, like cold crab sauce, or like how do you serve crab cold? I'm stupid. I don't know how to call it.
I mean, you should probably cook it.
True.
Like I guess crab roll, like lobster rolls are like not warm, right?
No, they're not. For the most part, they're usually cold. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then let's just go with lobster roll.
Yeah. It's like what is it like at like buffets? Like they serve like crab legs and they have it like in like the ice tray or something.
See, I'm not from a country that like really does a lot
That's
of crab.
True. That's fair.
We do more shrimp and like other fish. Oh, shrimp isn't fish, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't know. I'll go search it up after, but like that's like definitely cold crab sauce because other people are playing like crab with like double pyro. So like Toma Oshin says they will do a replay. So let me go ahead and hook it up real quick.
Yep. That would be Shin versus Hollyweed, I presume. Let me look up the deck list for that one.
Yes, I'm gonna just check the.
We got Shin on Herald carry with Bennett, H-Daha, and the Herald. I think we saw that before. And Hollyweed. Let me find. Hollyweed is on Yelan Freeze.
Yes.
Yelan Cryo Hyperstasis and Kamisato Ayaka.
If you don't mind checking, how many rounds do we have left for players? Because Shin just wants to know if they want a 2x. I think we'll 1x. It's fine.
Sorry, like this is round 3, so it's around 5 rounds, right? Or what? Do you
mean? I meant how many players are left to play, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. Yep.
Seems like we're down to 28 players.
Yep. And looks like the match is starting, so let's go ahead and jump in. All right, here we go. See here. Oh, look at that gold card back, Prince Cup.
Yeah, we've not seen Ayaka, you know, like, and it's always she always comes up like on the fringes, but we've not really seen her be meta in like probably 10 patches at this point.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute, really. What is cool is that, you know, like how like sometimes characters can like retake over you know, like take over spots, like, you know, because this is sort of like a Yelan OTK, you know, style kind of thing. But, you know, like, let's pretend like Thundering Manifestation in the middle. That would be like, Ayaka would be like replacement for Senora. Ice Cube sometimes a replacement for Senora. Lisa sometimes a replacement for Thundering Manifestation. Like, it's really weird how like they're able to, you know, make those characters work out despite being completely different.
Yeah, like I think it's sort of like it does kind of harken back to the days of Ayaka Freeze, because like we had at the time we had obviously had Ayaka Freeze and the Ayamiya decks, and one is sort of more focused on trying to get the damaging reactions out and just, you know, trying to OTK. Whereas this one is much more like you have Yelan, so you can at any point switch to Ayaka and freeze somebody instantly.
Yeah.
Or to like the hypostasis can do the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like hypostasis mechanics. I've talked about this in like a different cast, but it's too unfortunate that they can only ever stack one normal attack bonus. So like, you know, it takes they have to skill into normal attack, skill into normal attack. It's like a really bad for your tempo. So. So here's something that may be of great interest. Now I don't know how much you were around for Seed Box, but you know, like overall, like generally speaking, it was a good card. And now they completely changed how it is, and they were able to drop a big Paimon off of using the Seed Box.
Yeah, sort of shifting it away from being an artifact engine. In general, trying to weaken the artifact engine to, you know, allow for a bit less, you know, 16 dice shenanigans.
Yeah, and oh my goodness, Shin just took out Hollywood's Ice Cube off the rip. That's a really big play already.
Yeah. Very fast damage coming out here. It's gonna bet gets frozen. I think he's done his job.
Yeah.
Hollywood is down to 1 dice. And Bennett is sitting on a lucky 5.
Yeah, I do like Hollywood's adaptation though, because they were doing it. They switched off Yelan to avoid the hit, so maybe this won't be terribly out of their favor, because Yelan Burst is quite essential to making the two other characters function well. So.
Yeah, certainly did use a lot of resources there to get the Yelan Burst out. Used Covenant, used a Woven Dice, and as well as having to tune there. But it is definitely worth it to have that Yelan Burst on deck. Especially in a freeze team. Like, you know, there's one Hydra application. If you can't freeze, this game might as well be over.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, good artifact moves from Shin. They used Gilded into Gamblers to get some advantage off of that. And now, ooh, oh yeah, Herald's fresh. Yeah. They have not moved in this game yet.
Yeah.
Someone in chat says, "Not me eating crab while I'm watching." Well, W crab. Let's go. See here. Oh yeah, not looking good for Hollywood. They did a great move on the Herald to knock out so much damage from there. And was that sheer cold I saw pop onto Hydro Herald?
Oh no. Okay, this is bad. Because everybody got taken out, got switched onto.
Oh yeah.
In the last turn, you're not having the infusion. You're not getting the freezes. I'm sorry. This game is not gonna go your way at this point, I think.
Yeah, most definitely not. Asia has not even played with the cryo. That's really unfortunate. You know what?
This should be a takedown. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, it's too bad that Ayaka doesn't have a ability to refresh her cryo infusion, because it's so essential to her kit, and since she can't do that, right, then like it completely bricks her. Yeah, it's just gonna try to, you know, throw some hands with the minty meat rules here. But yeah, here comes the burst. That should be like 8, 7. Okay. Significant amount already. Buried treasure. Let's go. Yeah, Shin had to speed it up because the next round did actually start, so they're gonna go ahead and, like, you know, just zoom through this. There you go. Okay, gamblers, not bad, not bad. But I do believe Bennett can just come in solo.
Yeah, here comes the burst. Should be to like 4. Actually, wait. Yeah, no hydro. I'm stupid.
Oh wait, if Hollyweed can tune for everything, no, they can't. All right. Let's
It's
see here.
going to go first here, but obviously doesn't have Yelan burst either at this point.
Mhm.
We'll be able to freeze the Bennett, but from there, I think we're just going back to Herald, and that should be that.
Yeah, Herald should be able to finish up. Yeah, Hollywood didn't even drop a burst because they knew. I think they know it's over. This does a lot, right? Ooh, 5 damage. Sheesh. All right, GG's. Thank you to Shin for sharing, and GG's to Hollywood. See, now we're all the way into round 4, and then after this round, after the round 4, we will take a break going into round 5. So, but for now, let's see here. Let's see if everyone has started playing already. Oops, some people have started.
Well, let's get right in then.
Yeah, let's see here. I'll pick out who we will be watching.
Speaking of, let me just check who went 3-0 so far.
Yeah, we haven't done a
we
bracket
got-
review yet, but we'll do that probably later. Ooh, interesting.
I think those are either Japanese or Chinese characters. Mr. Pillow, DVD, Scribble, and Kaito.
Yep.
Which means that's 5 people. We might be able to get 2 winners today.
Yeah, most definitely. no curse, no curse, please. Ooh, we have someone new entering the stream room. Let's see here. Oh, it's Snowy. Okay, so we have Carlos versus Snowy, a double POV match. So I'm gonna grab that because while we have seen them both play, it is going to be nice to have that 2 POVs so that we can see what's going on both sides of the match. Let's see here, I just need to size some things out and then we will get rolling. See here. So, if we wanted to get a little bit preliminary, Carlos is playing the Kuki Yaya Linny, and then Snowy is playing the Mirror Maiden Herald Senora.
Yeah. Let me quickly check what the 3-0 matchups are, just so we are aware of who is still in the running. For the prize, we got DVD versus... I think that's Japanese characters, but yeah, I wouldn't know what they mean.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. It's Squibble, Kaito, and Mr. Pillow. So let me... Mr. Pillow versus Kaito, and then Squibble gets to play a 2-1 player. In El Rado, man. That's a tough matchup.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough matchup. Yeah, all people who are pretty well versed in the GITCG scene. Kaito versus Mr. Pillow should be a pretty spicy match, I will say. I do believe both of them have been hitting the higher brackets in Catstill's Gathering and Prince Cup, so
good for them. And El Rado, man, also bringing like Layla Beto.
Layla
Emperor?
Beto. Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
See, what do you call Beto in like the crab mix? Because like there's like fire and ice, like that makes sense, okay? But then you put like electricity, it's like, oh.
It's induction, okay?
It's induction, it's an air fryer. Listen, there's no Animo shield, but we'll get that when it happens. But yes, here is the match that we currently have. Carlos versus Snowy. Let's see how they do.
Yep. Strategize. We gotta see strategize into strategize.
It's okay. I think for the most part, I think both of these decks are going to have a decent amount of sustain. On the end of Carlos, for the most part, they have their healing, and then Snowy will have their Hydro Res and stuff.
Okay, gonna start to grab some of the talent cards. Senior talent card is online now.
Yep. If only they were on Senora, they would make great use of that, but definitely going to drop a Meropede, which is very nice. Once they get some healing or take damage, they will be able to start making use of that. Holding back with the ambushers right now.
Yeah, trying to get Yayo's burst out. Is going to get frozen though for now, but I presume we're just gonna hop over to Linny and maybe get a prop arrow down. Get an overload here in the end phase.
right, Linny. Oh, okay, getting a good overload. Yep. Nice.
And there's the prop surplus.
Mm-hmm. All right. There we get a dice roll. Nice.
Yeah, you should be able to burst next turn, and from there you can really get the switch engine going.
Mm-hmm. So you attack first. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just getting past their dice roll. Looks like there's a little bit of slowness on their side. Oh no, they're just rerolling. Okay. And seeing Senora in the TCG is just like, now I wonder, I'm like, what's Arlecchino gonna be like when she gets in? Because like, I don't think she'll have like her boss form, you know, from like the quest, but I do think, you know, like even her main game kit is like very difficult to translate, I'd say.
Yeah, like, I mean, Bond of Life overall would be difficult to, like, would essentially be an entirely new mechanic to put in the game. Mm-hmm. Also, can't be healed is just like, I don't know, you know, in the base game, healing is like something that happens sometimes, but not all the time. Mm-hmm. In the TCG, everybody uses some form of healing or another.
Yeah.
There's very few decks that really just go like, okay, I'm just gonna use Lotus and then just go full offense otherwise.
Yeah, like, unless we wanted to resummon like Jet, like back from the dead, like I don't think we ever want to return to Hyper Magic. So. Oh, something on Yao procced. Oh, is that a rightful reward? Huh? Because her spear shined, so that means she triggered something. Interesting.
I also only just realized we have a Toromaru down.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, we do have a Toromaru down. Oh, pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, Toromaru is so cool because, like, think about it, right? Like, we've always talked about, like, having, like, some sort of omni-woven, and then it's Toromaru of all cards to introduce it, right?
Yeah, I also really like the conversion he goes through. Like, I don't know, it's just a really playful card that, like, does really, like, brings some fun game just by existing.
Absolutely. I really like, I wish they showed it on, like, the preview, and, you know, like, I can't show it now. But, like, you know, they even have a custom card art for, like, the Omni Woven, right? So it's, like, it's so cute. It's, like, Toromaru with the treasure chest.
Yeah, I presume we're going to see it this game sometime.
Yeah, most definitely with them getting it so early. That's kind of the thing, right, about, like, these whole, like, shuffle into your deck cards, is that, you know, you kind of need to get them early, not asimilar to other ramp cards like Liven and Paimon, right? So.
Yeah. Scenario talent card being put down. We do have Faturi Conspiracy as well. Gonna have to see. I presume it's gonna come down a bit later.
Yeah. They did fix their dice, but unfortunately I think that might bite them now, because now they have no usable onto Mirror Maiden. Looking for a Fatui res combo into it, but I think you have to tune literally everything if you want that.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. Do not like
I mean, if you do, is it enough with I think it's enough with the Adeptus Temptation to take down Yao Yao here, and if you can do that before she can burst, I feel like the deck kind of falls apart on the other side. Yao is a really central character to making the sort of switch engine work.
Yeah. Yeah, especially you want to do switch up tricks, but also just like the sustain, because you know, as much as I think like Yao burst is like, you know, it's not like the best, but you know, having that extra sustain of always getting one heal plus swap, like, that's pretty good. But here it goes, and Yao is going back to the fields.
Yeah. This is getting tough for Carlos at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still has 5 dice though, so might be able to do some damage this turn.
We can see in their hand, they are mostly artifacts, so it would, you know, nothing to help in that regard. Linny's coming on the field, though. So I'm not going to swap yet, because it looks like they already kind of decided that they're just going to play into... Oh, no, as well. All right, Mario Shosei Hunter. Nice, nice. I love that artifact. It's so fun in this game.
Yeah.
I really like how they translate it. It's like generally so utilizable as a card in the TCG. Oh, treasure hunt! Yes.
Yeah, like it is really interesting, like trying to convert a card that like convert something from the main game that like really doesn't have an equivalent. Like you don't have crit rate
Yeah, exactly.
in the game, so you need to make something work from that. And you could just say, okay, I guess we just don't. But you know, instead they made a real like they took it as an invitation to be creative and make something a bit more out of the box.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just generally like whenever I play it, it feels very satisfying. Because you know, always being able to gain at least a dice or card draw, you know, always feels good. You know, especially for effectively being doing nothing. Hey, there's that mirror vein tile you talked about earlier.
Yep. Big lockdown here on Carlos.
Yeah, it's actually, since this is nice we have double POV, we can actually see it on this side once they start clicking on Kuki or something. What's it called? There's
like it's funny. This would have been so much worse if they actually got Yaoya's burst off, because at that point you'd have to actually spend extra 2 switch to do your switch shenanigans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it's just like, yeah, it's good, but obviously, like, you know, taking down Yaya early was worth it regardless.
Alright, good move from Linny. I am a little worried, though, about what he's going to be facing next, because it is going to be probably moving into Senora to freeze him, and then Kuki will follow suit. Let's see here. Alright, flipping over. Ooh. They're looking at Judgment. They want to make sure they don't fast swap. What will they think about it? Alright.
Yeah.
Lays it down.
Are just gonna freeze here. Do want to keep 3 dice to respond to whatever Carlos is putting down here. Kuki by herself, not really the strongest character to have 8 dice on.
Oh, look at that. 2 dice. Ugh, gross. That feels bad.
Yep. Actually, you can freeze here again. I only just realized.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh. And then with your Carlos, you're just sitting on 6 dice, not being able to do.
Yeah, Carlos even opted
anything.
to not use like the fast swap because I think they're worried about future freezes against Herald and more of the like hairy end games. So. Oh, thinking of swap into Herald though. What? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, thankfully, I don't believe Carlos has talent on Herald. And yeah, of course we can see it too. So like, otherwise I'd be very scared to hit into that because they would actually mess up my skills.
Yeah. Not sure exactly why you let this happen, if you're Snowy.
See here. Yeah, Snowy, this is the options they have left. I would definitely drop in Underwater Treasure Hunt, and I think that's kind of like all you can do at this rate. Although, ooh, wait, Kuki's burst does do a good amount of damage. I do believe it actually finishes off Herald in this.
Yeah, maybe that was the reason you didn't want to take like all of that damage on Senora. You're fine with playing out the end game scenario versus everybody. Especially because at that point you can freeze actually at the start of next round immediately.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, and then Snowy. Yeah, Snowy saving that judgment may help them with countering the fast swap and potential treasures as well, if that's what the plan is. So let's see if it works out.
Yeah. The other thing is obviously we couldn't have gotten a freeze on Kuki here if we stayed on Senora and normal attacks, because at that point Senora had Electro applied to her. Prop Arrow would have switched her out onto Herald. So maybe thinking very much in the long run here.
I'll talk about it once we get to past this dice roll, but Snowy has a little bit of an unfortunate draw that they were really not hoping for. Here we go. So they drew Treasure Hunt, but it's the normal action card and not the one that they need.
Yeah. It is still a quick swap on the other side. But Linny is also not long for this world.
Absolutely.
And Passing Judgment will even put some barriers in that way.
Nice. All right. Passing Judgment now. Both Omni 3 cards are locked out, and a lot of Carlos's hand is, those instant event cards. So will not be looking good on that aspect.
Yeah, like what we're just gonna see is the freeze here. Then they're gonna have to switch over to Linny. I don't think they could use 3 cards and then use the fast swap to get over to Linny, which is probably what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, absolutely, and that really sucks too, losing Toramaru value plus the other cards in your hand.
Yeah, takes the free. Okay.
Yeah, you can't even play this. You can't even play that. That's crazy.
Well, you can play it, right? It just gets negated.
Yeah, and it'll also eat your dice too. So.
Wait, the free Varakash?
Oh no, I was talking about Underwater Treasure Hunt.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, my bad. I should have specified.
Done Dinuzard, Jeff Mao.
Oof, that's unfortunate. Nah. I do wonder if they have any other artifacts in hand. Probably not, to kind of get them out of this situation, so. Yeah, now they're deciding what to sacrifice. I think you definitely, as much as it sucks, I think you need to sacrifice Underwater Treasure Hunt, so you can at least get one thing up. Oh, they're gonna choose to end? No way.
Yeah, it might just be the best option. Like, switching to Linny doesn't really help you.
Yeah.
Linny's just going to get, get killed.
Yeah. Oh, but here it comes. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be the neck breaker.
Yeah, thankfully on like Snowy's end, they don't have any dice, because otherwise they would have absolutely popped on this turn. But they do have tenacity, so that's gonna be pretty huge. Oh, okay, another pizza. Oh, so okay, wow. Okay, so Yao was rightful reward. That is very surprising. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what like the best case scenario here is for. You do have a treasure hunt. You do have like a pizza. You can do a decent bit on Linny.
Yep. Let's see here. Yeah. In fact,
like I'm still not convinced this game is over.
Yeah. All right, Cookie's back up. Ooh, hash browns, very nice. Oh, egg. Oh, egg. Yo. Yeah, Senora has no off-field damage that she can deal right now, so that actually could bring them back significantly. Ooh, treasure hunt. No! No! You should have spammed treasure. Ay. Oh, Herald talent.
That's a bit late. That's a bit late.
Yeah.
Also, dice are.
Yeah, they're
yikes.
Very cringe. Oh, okay. At least they're gonna use the pyro. Okay, smart.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to drop some good melts here. Ooh, Kuki is already looking very bad. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, Carlos has to like spend this turn like basically play the sacrifice game. So okay, they're gonna treasure, and then
yeah.
Let's see here.
If you want to switch here, you need to use a quick swap.
Yeah, absolutely.
But even then, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think they're looking to possibly sacrifice Yao in this aspect, unless no, you're not playing rightful reward on them, are you? No way. There's no way.
Quick swap to Linny. Get a bit of healing down. It's going to be able to get like a decent bit of damage here with maybe a prop arrow. I don't exactly know. Obviously hands a dice over, but it is going to break through all of the defenses.
Let's see here.
If Snowy can't end this turn, like can't take everyone down this turn.
Yeah.
And if we can get Senora down to like 2 health, It might just be enough at the end of the turn.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, there we go. Yeah, all right, now pushing the Yo-Yo. And then he's done for the course. Thinking about it. Okay.
Yeah. Treasure is still here.
Yep.
We do have a decent amount of dice left.
Yeah, we got good old pal Torimaru.
Yeah, that's where you want to get. We want to get to the skill here.
What's definitely nice here is I think you should definitely use hash browns onto Yayao because it'll be enough to pass Senora's 2 hits. So definitely would use that. All right, prop more treasure in. Okay. No, that does actually negate the hash brown play. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to get as much damage out as possible here.
Looks like it's gonna be a Kuki endgame. Oh, unfortunate. Her Grass Sanctifying Ring is no longer proccable.
Yeah, but this is going to. Yeah, no, this is not going to. I thought for a second it might leave. It's gonna leave Pyro behind though. Because the burning does burning proc if it just gets summoned?
No, it does not, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Cookie's on 5. That's definitely not enough to live a burst here.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to see some treasures come back.
Yep. Oh, was that a strictly prohibited proc? Yep. All right, so they're gonna crack one, but they got another one. Okay.
We got hash browns as well. It's gonna give some extra dice from Chef Mao as well.
Nice.
We got an 8. Is that enough to live a Senora burst? I don't think so, right?
No, that's gonna be it's a 6 damage on base and then plus melt.
Yeah. Oh.
Healing Yayo might have been the differentiator there. I think here it comes. Snowy may just take it all. Oh yeah, perfect 8.
And GG.
Oh, must burn. Another Inazuma.
Good fight though. Good fight by
Yeah,
Carlos.
GG.
And yeah, fun game.
Yeah, very fun game. I agree. Well, let's see who else is still playing. Oh my. Let's see here. Ooh, I think we have. Are you ready for more crab sauce?
Crab Rangoon.
Crab ragoons. I want some crab ragoons. I have not had those in a minute, but yes, we are jumping into a crab. Which here's the status check. They have 18 shield right now. So.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go.
By the way, you know what would have like probably won Carlos the game?
Yeah.
Cookie talent card.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. See, I can't believe Kuki talent is the embodiment of standing here. I realize because you have to take him out in that turn. Like it actually is worded the way it is. Because I'm like, there's no way they had to make a mistake. But I'm like, no, it really works like that. Why?
She just revives and revives and revives and revives.
They don't stop coming. They don't stop coming. All right. Migi versus DVD. Yeah, both two very high caliber players. You know, of course, Yelan OTK on the other side. Oh, well, they did have 17 shield, not anymore. Wah, wah.
What's that? The Japanese characters were it's Migi.
Yeah, Migi.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I can't because I can't. What's it called? Battlefly is like breaking my PC, so I can't open it right now because we love Battlefly. Woo! But yeah, no. So I probably would have recognized it if I looked at that. That is a very interesting tech, by the way. If you play certain action cards, you can forcibly, you know, shift shields off of your off-field characters onto Crab, and they're gonna making it so you can have a little bit of a bigger burst when this happens, which is gonna be right now.
Yeah, we're gonna like this is really gonna be the test because like Migi has like fully healthy characters, whereas Herald has already bit the dust here.
Yeah, I have to imagine they must have Migi must have gone for a line where she could take out Herald immediately. However, you know, it's Crab may just be able to chunk through this because Yelan Burst is no longer active. So yeah, even full values. Whoa, this is turn 5 or more.
Yeah.
Dang. All right.
DVD has not been able to chip a bunch here.
Ooh, they're okay. So they're using the treasure magic engine with the Sataria version. They just drew all of their hand. So that means they also, the reason Yelan is probably so healthy is probably because they've been playing Treasure on top of her.
Yep, there's even more of those.
Yeah. But Migi is going to run out of steam in that aspect. So if Crab is able to outlast a Senora, then Migi's going to start having a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, past the break point by 1, but oh man, Crab's gonna do it again.
Yeah, might be able to get a freeze off here on on the Crab and put out another Yelan burst.
Yeah, most definitely.
Start the engine from 0.
Yeah, if Migi has any form of fast swap, that would be super huge right now. Counting out the damage, that 2 piercing really does shut it down a bit, because, you know, as Thundering Manifestation is going to come in, but, you know, Crab isn't in any threat of dying just yet, so. Oh yeah, Lightning Rod has already been used up too, so, you know, Crab won't even flinch, basically.
Oh wow, just ends here. Yeah. Yelan's skill close to proccing again. Might be able to get some huge damage here next turn.
You know what would be completely insane? Because I talked about the thing where Crab can force feed itself. I'm just gonna call it force feeding, okay? With action cards, what they could do is that no, darn it, they can't. Okay, this is my idea. They could force feed from the other tenacity, and then equip the next tenacity, and then also force feed that. But it starts in the end phase, so it starts in the next turn, so it won't actually do that, unfortunately.
Yeah. We got the synergy with multiple tenacities, like even playing General's Ancient Helm. Sorry. It's General's Ancient Helm.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm always confused as to where the S goes. Is it General Ancient's Helm or a General's Ancient Helm? Anyway, even playing those, just getting everybody equipped with them. That's why, honestly, sniping characters is really important. Is like you don't get the extra value each turn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Herald being down is, you know, a loss of 2 shield points that could be fed to Crab. So
yeah.
And Migi's having, you know, they're taking their time to decide because they need to figure out how they can take out or like chunk off at least a reasonable amount of health using full value of War Princess with 0 cost artifacts. 6 dice should be able to get off a Yelan attack into burst. Okay, not opting for it.
Yeah, I mean, would have still had to switch. That's only 10 HP left, though.
Yeah.
Seneura's also still gonna proc here.
Yeah, she's gonna have her end phase, sheer cold, and then gonna cause a superconductor, which is 2 more damage.
Yeah, also 1 onto Layla, which is starting to get a bit look a bit pale. I mean, more pale than normal.
Yeah. All right, goes for the Electro charged.
Yeah, Layla's down. Wait, no, Electro charge is down now.
Yeah, not quite. Almost. Very close, but that freeze is there. I do get quite worried. No fast swap, but maybe Liban will draw something because regardless of what happens, DVD is gonna have a ton of dice to work with. Ooh, okay, Pizza and Chef Mao, we like that. And 12 dice in hand. All right, let's see what DVD can do.
Yep. Crab is getting dangerously low though now.
Absolutely.
This what was it, 9 at the end of the next last turn? Obviously got the 2. Actually, no, it was even lower. Is now at 7 HP. I think Migi probably has this. If I was a betting man, which I'm not.
Why not? I'm just kidding.
Don't bet, kids. You're only gonna lose.
Yeah, you know, one of the unfortunate things about Crab, you know, when it's starting to close into its end game, is that your other characters, you know, are for the most part unprotected because you're gonna steal their shields from them. So now, boop, there it goes. Layla is now on 1 HP. So unless you pizza her, she's cooked.
Oh, quick swap.
Oh.
Lila's down.
Or I was gonna target Crab, cause yep.
No, it's superconduct.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. There she goes. All right,
Yeah.
Crab, what you got? To go for the tenacity value to get 1 extra dice. Drops that into pizza. Sorry, I said that. Hi, Timaeus. Too late, buddy.
It's 10 HP here.
Oh, Lotus.
Yeah, but too late.
Yeah, it is not a great position, but you know, I do have to keep in mind that Miki has basically run out of steam in here because they only have 2 cards left, and even if that's 2 treasures, what, like 8 dice? You know, that's not gonna completely overturn this.
Okay,
turn.
you can say that, but there's a fully loaded Yellon burst online.
True.
There. And at the same time, like Senora's also still sitting there with burst ready. And you're gonna take 3 in the end phase.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, it's too bad DVD could not pull off a second skill because, you know, skilling once again would grant them 2 more shields, which they would really like in this scenario. It's very close.
Yeah, Migi's still trying to be a bit protective here. Doesn't obviously know that DVD can't really do much here.
Yep.
That's going to be the end of the turn. Yellon will get her burst down.
Yeah, I don't think this should be enough to kill. Let me think. So the Yelan burst is gonna do 2 total thanks to Electro Charged, and then what does that put Crab? Crab is at 5+4, right? Oh, interesting. They didn't do it. Weird. That's a heal. Well, no more shields.
Well, they're just about to come back, but yeah, 6 HP. Senora should be able to do that by herself.
Yep. Crab Talon is a pretty huge draw because they are going to be able to cleanse themselves. Although the dice are not looking great. Okay, Lotus, very good. Generate more dice. Still not very kind to you on Chef Mao, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would definitely drop Talent to cleanse yourself because that is incredibly essential.
Yeah, but you only have 2 Pyro dice.
True, yeah.
I think you might just need to suck it up here. Because I don't think you can really use these 12 dice if you use Talent here.
Yeah, most definitely not. That's true.
Here comes the burst finally. Still down to 8 HP here.
Ooh, does get that dice of tenacity huge. Oh, they're gonna go for it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just enough to pass Senora breakpoint. They're at 8 HP. So, whoa, very scary. Okay, apply Hydro. I think this. Oh wait, Senora's dead. Wait.
Yep, it's just going to be Thundering Manifestation on 1 HP, having to do 4 damage, and I think that should be doable.
Oh, wait, but they're out of dice. Oh, no.
Oh. Wait.
Oh, that's it.
They did it.
Okay.
Wait, how did they get the extra dice?
It was lag. It was lag. They got a treasure.
Okay, lag doesn't produce dice. What happened?
No, okay, so the thing lagged. It went down to 0, but then they had treasure hunt, so they were able to get 1 more in.
Treasure hunt was it?
Yeah, the last treasure hunt in hand. All right, not bad, not bad. Very good match from those 2.
Damn.
Yeah,
What a showdown.
Yeah, bit of a nail biter there. What's it called?
Migi moving on to 4-0 is going to have a chance on the prize next round.
Yeah, absolutely expected of a high caliber player like themselves. You know, GG's to DVD as well. It's a very tense match. You know, I think for the most part, you know, Migi definitely had the health advantage, but you know, DVD put up a really good fight, holding their characters down to the last one. Let's see. I think we're pretty close to the end of the round though, so let me just quickly take a look at it and let me see where we're at.
Yeah.
The bracket name. Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
it seems like only Martin Z and Kiwi still playing.
Yeah, and I do believe they're actually going to be reporting score right now because Martin is in their artifact inventory. So we're going to go ahead and probably take a break before we jump into R5. Hopefully we can capture a 5-0 match. So we'll see you guys after the break.
See you in a bit.
Hello everybody, welcome back. What a tournament it has already been, but we're here at the finals with a 5-0 match. And Lewis, do you mind telling me who do we have lined up for our 5-0?
Well, we got, well, first of all, let me say, El Rado Man did clinch it out, so we only have one 4-0 match, and that's going to be Migi versus Kaito, two very seasoned players with a thick competitive background. Gonna be really exciting.
Yeah, both players, Kaito coming down from the Prince Cup last year, has continued their TCG streak ever since. Like placing places here and there, but they're also currently in the wildcard brackets, I know. And then Migigo, who has shown up here, multiple times, has taken multiple 5-0s, very strong players across the board, and the players should be getting ready to start very soon. We're just waiting to give them the all clear.
Should be soon.
Now, we did get to see Migigo last round and what she was playing, but what is Kaito playing? Let me take a look at the sheet.
Yeah, let me take a look as well.
I do
Kaito
wonder.
Is on Yelan. Okay, yeah, on Yelan OTK.
Ah, okay, Yelan OTK mirror, but not completely, unsauceless, because we did see Migigo last round go absolutely crazy with Sataria Treasure Magic. So I do wonder if Kaito is running the same kind of thing. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Bit of confusion about like why I'm here.
But yeah, it's like, who's this guy?
We got it. The fuck are you?
Who are you? All right, looks like they're in the match now. Should be able to jump in.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go.
Nice. All right, here we go. Yelan OTK, not too distant from last patch, but I'm sure we won't have to worry about that because I think we will have some interesting things going on in their hands.
Yeah. Already got the underwater treasure here on, I think this is Kaito's side.
Let's see here. It'll start up as soon as the thing drops in.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So I will actually
go
ahead.
Dice.
Let me go ahead and paste in what Kaito is playing. Oh, I don't have the Genshin card reader. One moment then. Oh, well, I can see it. Oh, okay, interesting. They're still holding on to Yayoi on Kaito's side.
Yep. Probably playing a relatively older list. And on the other side, we do have Lumistone Adjuvant.
Yep, Lumistone Adjuvant.
As well as Sataria, obviously, as we talked about before. Lots of draw power, and did get rid of the treasure, so it's not really looking to play it this early.
Now, the thing that's cool about Lumenstone is that, it was introduced last patch, but unfortunately, it just couldn't keep up with the Jet meta. There were some tests to see what it could do with, like, H-Daha, but, Jet eventually just jetted all over the place. So, it is good to see that it is finding usage now with kind of the benchmark that you want to be able to draw and generate a lot of dice.
Yep. I mean, it is an OTK deck after all. So you're always looking for that big pop-off turn. And yeah, we're starting to get the draw engine going here with Strategize, are finding the underwater treasure. Question is at this point, like, do you just build up Burst here on Yelan with a skill and a normal attack, and then maybe use the treasure on to set up for later? Okay, it's gonna use Sealy instead.
I do think that for the most part, both Yelan's will be able to get the burst off, but I do wonder if they'll throw any curveballs at us and try a varied line to try and get Yelan off the field faster.
Those players going to use their extra dice to, get some setup down. Chef Mao on Kaito's side.
Yep.
Still, very much in the character character card, right? Support card meta. Anyway.
Yep. I do like Migigo's hand a lot better because she did start with Treasure Hunt at the start, and also Sataria, just Dunyarzad into Sataria, so that's already really good. On the side of Kaito, unfortunately, as much as they did start with Yayoi, they have Liar Song and, no artifacts to speak of, so. Ooh. You mind checking? What card is that at the very end? I do not recognize that.
That is Echoes of an Offering.
When you hide the card, it looks like a crazy piece of art, but it's just Echoes.
Yeah. It is sometimes kind of interesting how slow some of these combo matchups start off. Just because essentially you've got to really think like a lot ahead, because the only way you lose a combo mirror like instantly is if your opponent gets the combo before you.
Yeah, absolutely. That is pretty much the deciding factor. And why these early turns are so crucial. I am kind of surprised that they didn't even decide alt lines, because since Yelan OTK has been around for quite some time, when it comes to the mirror, that people start developing alt lines, right, where they maybe start on like Senora first to field off application. Okay. I'm liking what we got here.
That was not Gilded Dreams, that's the predecessor.
Yeah.
That author of the Sand King.
Yep. Little baby. Little baby Gilded Dreams.
Yeah. It's gonna take the swap here onto Thundering Manifestation. It's just gonna take out Yelan. Goodbye.
Yep, there's one of those alt lines using that fast swap to knock him out.
Yeah. Fast swaps are always so dangerous when you try to feed somebody this much energy very early on.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is this is technically one of the alt lines that can be produced out of the situations like these. Of course, it is reliant on the fast swap, but regardless, it did happen, and now Migigo is a bit on the ropes. So
yeah, gonna have to probably find a reverse kill onto Yelan, otherwise it is going to be really difficult to catch up here in the damage department.
Yeah. Interestingly, Migigo's hand is now full, and she has yet to play Treasure, and I do wonder why, because I feel like at this rate you'd want to get Treasure sort of shuffled into your deck so you can start drawing it.
Yeah, like especially I would have thought, okay, we're set down Sealy last turn, and then like we try to get Treasure in before we get the 3 draws from Sealy, but well, I mean we are only on 17 cards left, so it would represent a quarter of the deck at this point.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Still got Chang the Ninth here, got Sealy, got Sataria.
Yeah. I remember a comment earlier, I think Fu said it. He's like, man, I do not want to have to think about counting all the treasure in my opponent's hand. Which, I mean, that is true. That sounds pretty painful. It's just like, okay, well, like, they might have 6 Wovens, but who knows, right?
Now, what we need to introduce is something that was a thing in Legends of Runeterra, which is Teemo had like the ability to put puff caps in your opponent's deck, which is if they draw them, like they are attached to cards, and if you draw the card, you take damage equal to the amount of puff caps like attached to it.
Wow.
So like. That could be like the biggest counter towards this kind of strategy, where you draw like 6 and like your card just takes 6 damage.
Yeah, like to an extent, like I could see unfortunately what will happen because it's not how the card's designed. But there is Seirai Island, and playing that into treasure, you're basically it's like okay, well you can do all of that, but you are gonna get punished for it. So yeah, like
Seirai is definitely. I mean, I think. Relatively early on, I was talking a lot about like GITCG is like lacking tech cards. Seirai Island is definitely one of those tech cards where like if a meta shifts a certain way, it's going to see a lot of play.
Absolutely, yeah. I really do like Sarah Island. I don't predict it will be used in this meta, but I like it a lot for what it does. Because it also punishes you, which I mean does seem a little bad, but like that's a good balancing factor.
Yeah, like tech cards always enable off meta strategies to really thrive by leveling the playing field with the meta decks.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see here. Yeah, back to the match. It's been mostly just drawing their hand out. Mikiko did drop a Sataria, which is pretty nice. They do have good dice to drop at least one more action, but they are thinking about if they want to instead use it for equipment. Nope, not gonna do it.
Yeah, might be able to like still do something with treasure up or something.
Yeah, of course I'm not like the most well versed in treasure itself, because it is true that you technically want to draw out your entire hand first, but since you are at a bit of a disadvantage, you do want to kind of get that treasure out as soon as possible, maybe, but maybe not. Let's let the masters do their work, right? So
yeah, like one thing I will say is like a draw engine is only as good as like the amount of cards. Like essentially, if you draw 3 cards, you want to get another card that can draw you another 3 cards in those cards.
Yeah.
And the more treasures you have in the deck, the more likely you're just going to draw treasures instead of keeping your draw engine going. Whereas later on, you can maybe draw 3 cards and get 3 treasures.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, unfortunately, Kaito did not have an escape option there, and Senora is going to be able to freeze Yelan off rip. That is very unfortunate. In fact, actually, Senora can actually kill Yelan if they burst.
Is probably the more drastic option. I think the freeze is more than sufficient here.
Absolutely.
Because it also obviously gives up the revive, and if you're this far down already, like you're down essentially the entire 5 HP on Yelan.
Yep.
You really want to keep all of your options on deck.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think in this aspect, it is slightly balanced in the fact that if we check out Kaito's hand, it's still not the best. What is that card in their first slot for Kaito?
Okay. Finally seeing the treasure rounds being played.
Yep. All
that is now
in.
20 cards in deck, 10 treasures.
Oh my goodness. Actually, it's a 12 treasures.
Oh, yeah, that's even better then.
Yeah, even better. What's it called? Someone can do the math on what the percentages are. See, this is where it gets weird, right? Because now it's like, on stream I would want to say like, oh, there's like this percent of treasures in your deck. I can't do math, guys. Come on now.
12 out of 20 is 60%.
Ooh, okay. Yo, Lewis on the calculate. Let's go. It's called 60% chance to draw a treasure. Pretty high. Oh, no. Oh,
there you go.
There you go. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yep. Now the engine is choo-chooing.
Yeah, starting to fly. If you don't mind, let's go ahead and refresh ourselves on Satari and what she does. If you don't mind clicking on her description. All right. Yeah. So, a support card. Oh, go ahead.
After you perform any action, if you have 0 cards in hand, draw 1 card. So, is going to need to draw down here, but is probably going to be able to do that relatively quickly. The question is, can you really empty your hand before this treasure-seeking Sealy procs?
Yeah. Currently, at state, I think it's definitely possible. They may not happen immediately, but regardless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they did actually opt to do the flip over to Senora, so they went for the drastic measures to an extent.
Yep. Counter freeze here. One thing I will say though is like even if you proc the Sealy, you might draw 3 treasures and it doesn't matter. You can just bounce them out of your hand immediately.
Yep.
And I think that's really what you're trying to get at here is like late game, just try to get Sataria's out. Use all of your draw cards, draw all of the treasures, use them again, get the Sataria procs, draw everything again. And yeah, you might be in a really good position.
Yeah, good move from Kaito there, dropping the Lotus on top of Senora, so she isn't gonna do the force slit in the end phase.
That's another 3.
That's another 3 treasures. Oh boy.
Ooh, goody.
Oh goody. What's it called? I mean, okay, see, I don't know what to call this engine yet, Because like some people say like the One Piece like for the anime, but like obviously we can't say that in like a bigger stream. We can do it here, of course, but I think One Piece is funny. But like there's like a bunch of things you can call it, right? What's it called? I don't know.
Yeah. I guess it's just Heart of the Cards.
Heart of the Cards. Let's go. I was thinking of like, I don't know, because like the whole intent of the deck is to draw everything and then turn your entire hand to treasure. I was thinking of like investment banking. Oh, let's see here. Oh, that's actually.
I never ran into it. What, like, is it just like if you don't have cards you can't draw, or do you actually lose the game if you can't?
No, it's just that you can't draw. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll basically be
like,
at the mercy of the dice rolls.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how different like TCGs handle that. Like, there's obviously like LOR and Yu-Gi-Oh where you just lose immediately, whereas like if you in Hearthstone you just take more and more damage, and in games like Genshin you just can't draw. That's it.
The game will inevitably end on round 15, and you know, once you run out of tuning fodder, hopefully you have a good support zone. Otherwise, you are going to be pretty much cooked. So, which that is what Sataria is for here. Once they spend everything, now, yeah, it is funny. I think they were dodging the attack there, and now McGee is sitting in a pretty good position to just completely nail Kaido's opposing Thundering Manifestation.
Yep, so on 6 dice, so we should be able to see a takedown here.
Yeah, absolutely. You can just drop, throw away, toss out a treasure, toss out anything else. Definitely toss out a Luminstone. You don't even need that no more. You could play it if you wanted to, but...
Oh, there's still enough dice to swipe here. Okay. Yeah. I guess at that point you can just normal attack at another chunk of the 9th proc.
Oh yeah, gonna go for the Luminstone. Wants that extra little Omni. Okay, 1, and then a 2.
And Sataria, here we go.
And then Sataria draws you another one, and then you can proc Luminstone, and then you get 4 dice. And then you draw another treasure.
You cannot imagine how happy this is making me right now.
Yes, it's quite funny.
And you can still keep going. That's 0.
Yeah,
that's 0. You can just put that down.
My goodness.
It's just gonna tune you. Fair enough. More tuning.
This is crazy. See, I was gonna make my video on like the Attila variant, which doesn't use the Sataria, but I think I have to try this now. This is ridiculous.
This is just fun. Give me those. Now, of course, the problem with Sataria is like, if Sataria is like, if both are like stuck in your opening hand, it might be difficult to get the draw engine going initially. But as soon as you have like 10 cards in hand, like, you don't really care if Sataria is stuck in your hand for a while.
Goodness, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we can keep going here.
It's crazy. Also, shout out to everybody in chat. We're currently at 60 viewers and 34 votes on the poll. Migigo is currently losing in the poll right now, but I think our voters are going to take that back in just a second. It's 38% to 62, but oh boy, I love treasure.
Senora is still going to revive at the end of the turn. Thundering Manifestation has burst up on Kaido's side. But Kaito also has run out of steam in the hand now.
Yeah. Hopefully they draw, something of the sorts. Ooh, definitely not it. Well, look at that. More treasure. And a Gamblers to capitalize on this kill if they take it.
Yeah, that's not the greatest dice, though. That's rough. Okay, at least find 2 Electro dice. Which should be roughly enough to do, like, what you want to do, mostly.
Yeah. Oh, someone actually did give a good point out. No...
3 cards?
Yo, let's go.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're
Sorry.
good. Don't worry. Only 3 cards left.
Someone did. You said someone did?
Someone said that it's crazy that both sides didn't actually Yelan burst.
Yeah, like, I think after Migi lost her Yelan, the objective was just like, if Yelan ever shows up on the field again, she will pay. on the Kaito side.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. You know about the 3 cards. Louis, take it wild guess. What do you think is in Mikigo's final hand of 3 cards? I don't know. It could always be something different, right?
There's at least one treasure left, I would say. I think I've counted like 7, 8, 9. Well, it'd have to be at least 9, but
Oh,
there's one. We're 11 dice, by the way.
and the Lumenstone proc, huge. Bonk. Gamblers. They will get overloaded, but there is no healing in
Senora can finish it though.
Yeah, absolutely. The One Piece is real. That should be the thing. Like, obviously, if we were allowed to do it, it's just like if you draw your deck with all treasure, you just have to scream One Piece. All right, Louis. I think you know what's happening. You ready for it?
Yep.
Treasure.
One more. Come on.
Another treasure.
Draw it to the end.
Come on, do it again. Do it again. Come on. Come on, Mickey. Yes.
Oh wait, it doesn't have Sataria,
more draw,
so can't
more
actually.
Sataria. Would have been hilarious.
Oh, actually swapped.
Yeah. Yo, a little BM. Okay.
Is he just trying to get the Chang the Ninth proc?
I think so. I think Migiga's going for the line. It's a fast swap.
It's a quick swap. Come on, do it. Go to Senora. No cards left. Didn't use it.
It's okay. Oh, more princess. I haven't lost yet. Okay. I don't believe this kills though. So.
Well, even if it does, Thundering Manifestation should be able to do the rest here.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, gamblers. Oh, echoes. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I think they hand should get you. Let's both play our hands out. Okay, I see you. And oh, going for the full extended BM. No way! You're crazy. You're crazy.
And burst. Let's go.
GG.
GG.
That extended BM is wild.
Yeah.
It's cold. Oh man, definitely earned though. What a match.
Yeah. Like it's funny. This is so fun right now.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 weeks, this is not going to be fun.
We're gonna be
anymore.
sick of it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. What a match though.
And keep drawing and keep drawing and keep drawing.
Yeah, it's called like Migigo going from losing Yelan to taking the other Yelan out, and then it's just the treasure battle from there, pretty
Yeah, but yeah, congratulations to Migigo for taking the win here at the weekly. The 2 welcomes will be in the mail.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and unfortunately, nobody else was able to take a 5-0 because that match that you mentioned earlier was able to be curbed. So it's just these players. Let's see here, but I think let's see. There are a few people still playing, but I will leave it up to you if you want to do more. If you want to call it a night. It is a crab match, so it's the same one we've been seeing for most of the time.
How deep are we in? If we're deep enough in, I'm willing to just
Linny's down. Linny's down on the other side. Crab is on 10 effective, or 8+5 effective, and then.
Okay, just decide right now.
Screw it. We'll do it. We'll do it.
Okay, let me pull up your feed again.
Yes. Here, one bonus match for you guys. One bonus match. I'll take the text off after. It's not important. They're going through some crazy stuff right now. I do believe Crab just dropped a burst because earlier both Kuki and Nahida were on 7-7. It is DVD once again versus Squibble, 2 high caliber players. So.
Oh yeah, like Squibble was the other person. Like both Squibble and DVD were 3-0. Squibble lost to Alrado Man, and DVD obviously lost to it was Migi, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see how these two fare in this sort of endgame scenario. The stream chat's catching up. Kaito just dropped in the chat and said, "Oh my god, I'm on stream." see here. Oh wait,
Yeah,
Kuki has talent.
definitely-
Oh snap. Wait.
Definitely well played, Kato, by the way.
Yes, well played.
Alright.
See here. This match can go a little bit a ways away because, you know, the fact that Kuki has talent means Crab has to go in for the kill twice, even if it's a small amount of damage. I imagine that Squibble has healing in that 5 in their hand, so.
Yeah, I feel like you don't really want to quick swap here, just because Kuki is going to revive, and you can't really guarantee getting the second takedown
Absolutely.
if you do the switch quick swap here.
All right, yep, there goes the first heal proc, and now Kuki has a damage bonus active. I'm completely aware that like Kuki talent like technically isn't like the best thing, but I think come on now, like having a like +1 damage bonus to everything, like I don't know, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly about the revive, I would say.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I think talent card sort of like turns into a late game anchor that can, like, in very simplified game states, really give you a lot.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I think definitely also like if she's combined with any swords, I've seen people running Kuki with Aquila Favonia. That's pretty good, you know, because then she gets to basically like she goes down, she revives, and then she heals. So it's like, bro. Well, actually, hold on. I might have the action. I think I have the action order out on that, but regardless, she's gonna live. Oh, Nahida. We're looking for a seed debuff coming in. Got the swap. Okay. Ooh, okay.
That's the overload.
Yep. Crab attacks right back, rips the Lotus off.
Yeah, and I don't see Kuki going down this turn.
Nope, definitely not.
Well, we're gonna see a big burst here. Sadly, we cannot see how much damage that did. Crab hiding behind Lieben here. I think. Oh, that was 5 damage.
Yep. So you're gonna drop another shield. Now I think Squibble might actually swap back to Kuki because, or actually not. Okay, maybe not in this scenario because it is now. Crab still has one more action thanks to Tenacity of the Millith.
Yeah. Kuki's gonna live on 1 HP again. Lieben comes down. It's not going to be able to proc this turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
I'm
this
not
is
sure
the...
if it's. I'm entirely sure if it's gonna. Like if we're gonna get out of this turn so that Lieben can actually proc, but you know,
yeah,
you have enough cards to tune anyway.
Yeah, the thing I was interested about is that since you know, this is the new round, so Kuki, I'm gonna come right back. Hello.
Well, here should come the
Oh, yep. Okay, never
the
mind.
Layla proc that should finally dispose of Kuki. And we're gonna go over to Nahida. Nahida on 4 HP. We got Quicken down now, but that's 22 HP on the Crab.
Squibble still got a little bit of fight in them. They have one more Lotus, and this is also their last card in hand. I do wonder how much DVD has left. I imagine a good amount, but oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's coming. Breaks the Lotus.
Burst us up. I think we're you know, witnessing the last moments of this duel.
Yep. Here it comes. Tune everything. Crab is locked in. I think Squibble's gonna give us a nice little send up. Nope, they're just gonna end their turn and goodbye. GG's.
GG's.
Oh.
DVD with a 4-1. Obviously a decent step towards major qualification.
Absolutely. And you know, proving up Crab. Because a lot of people are like, only 2 Crab like in the winner screen. I'm like, guys, come on. Come on now. I think 4-1 with Crab is a pretty good showing for the first week of tournaments, yeah?
Yeah. I think you know, people are going to figure out what certain cards can do, what the best decks are going to be, and yeah, by the end, I still think Yelano TK is going to be like one of the best decks. Is it going to be the best deck, and is it going to be as dominant as it used to be? First one, maybe. Second, doubt it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I do wonder, kind of like, you know, with no longer needing to rely on like magic dice, you know, if Fire Station can start pushing its way back into the meta, because Fire Station is always a very polarizing deck because you just get 8 damage like off the start of the second turn. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Let's see. That is all the matches we have today. Congrats to Migigo for taking the 5-0 with a very fun match. Chat very much blew up for that match. So
Also, congratulations to our 4-1s: Kaito, DVD, Mr. Pello, Kevin Z, Shin. Oh yeah, no, Nanairo is not. So yeah, those 5.
Yep, very nice, very nice. Yeah, good. We didn't get to see Kevin Z at all this entire tournament. That's cool. I didn't know he was playing today.
What did he play? He was playing. Oh boy, yeah, he was playing the Layla Abyss Herald as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Layla
no, okay.
Herald,
Kevin
Crab,
is like crazy for Abyss Herald. He's like, listen, you need to understand that he is the GOAT.
Yeah, Layla Herald Crab.
Yes.
I think we're gonna see more of that deck.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope so. It's pretty fun. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. And Luis, where can they find them if they want to find some more TCG stuff?
Well, you can head over to our Discord at discord.gg/invocation, where we host the tournaments. You can also find us at discord.gg/GITCG. I think both links work, right?
No, just GITCG works.
I'm sorry for that.
No, don't worry about it.
There we have the tournaments. We have, you know, a deck channel. We have a lot of discussion channels. We have some really nice voice chats with all sorts of really enthusiastic people on GITCG. And you can always find us on all the socials. Subscribe to us on YouTube for more tournament coverage. And yeah, we'll see you around soon.
Yep. Bye-bye.